Hey guys, guess what? It's time for the show. That's right. Okay, so we're doing things a little different. As you can see, everything's just slightly different today because I had a band that was supposed to come on tonight, but they had to work. Things happen. I'm just saying. We will have them on again. But yeah, so husband's going to bring this around. But I'll show it to you in a minute. Anyways, so tonight what we're going to do is we're actually, just give me the stupid thing. I love my husband, but he's silly. All right. So we're actually going to have a great time tonight. If I can just make sure that my eye is not being stupid on me right here. Hello. Anyway, so this is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I'm so excited that you guys are here with us. So I got my, look, I got my Fauci ouchie, my booster today. There you go. And my arm is a little stiff. I'm not going to lie. And I got a small little fever from it. But hey, I took some medicine. So hopefully we're going to be perfectly fine. We'll just, move our way through this. But it was kind of crazy. The biggest thing that hurts on me right now, and it's not even from the booster. You guys, I am a huge mongoose klutz, like a huge klutz. Okay. And yesterday, I was running around the kitchen and I used this one tray for my turkey every year to put turkey on for Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Anyways, and I washed it and I put it on the counter, kind of standing up on this thing so that it would dry. And then I went to unload the dishwasher and was sticking my head into the bottom of the dishwasher to get something that had fallen down. And the tray fell on my head. Yes. And it broke in half. I broke the tray over my head.
Hard head.
Literally. I mean, literally. Is the craziest thing in the world. My turkey tray is dead. It died on my head. On my head. Yes. So, yeah, my ouchie hurts for my booster. And I'm feeling a little weird. But the worst thing that hurts is my head. It really freaking hurt. I got a big old bump up there now. Thank God there's no blood. But, I cleanly broke this thing. Look. This is the craziest situation in the world. Anyways, needless to say, the tray is dead. And my head hurts. It's crazy. Anyways, okay, so you didn't come for that. You came for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. So needless to say, this is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I play Celtic music, and I play all sorts of other music. We play all genres. The biggest reason I started this is because, small label and independent artists don't get played because, they are what they are, and they don't have the money backing them. So I started the show so that small label and independent artists could get played. Well, we play all genres of music as long as you're a small label and independent artist, and you play family friendly, meaning just don't be mean to people, right? Just, I want people to be able to listen to this always. Music, then, hey, I play your stuff. You can send MP3s to CelticRain777@gmail.com, and we will get that played. If you are watching somewhere else, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, and subscribe. That way you know when it's coming on. I know. And you get to be part of the process of recording this beautiful show. Yes, I am syndicated on one station on Celtic Rock Radio. So just saying, come listen to the show, be part of the show. And then even you can be all over the place having a great time with us. So I know it's kind of crazy awesome, right? Again, sending your stuff to CelticRain777@gmail.com. That's what you need to do. Thank you very much. Well, we have a great night tonight. This is going to be kind of an interesting evening. As you can see, it's a little different. I have a chair behind me this way. And that's where my husband's going to sit because I had a band that was supposed to be coming and playing today. And talking like we do. but they had to work. Life happens, right? I know. Out of the blue, life happens. Plates fall on your head. It just is what it is. Life is strange. All right. So we understand this. And so what we're going to do is we're actually, as you know, Celtic Grain is actually creating a new CD. So we're in the process of writing it right now. And then we'll start, after we've written it and really got it down, then we're going to start recording it. And I'm hoping that by next year, we'll be able to have this thing out. So it'll be really awesome. But I thought, as a treat for you guys tonight, you're going to hear 3 of those songs live that we already have finished. And then we're going to talk about the other songs and kind of like what's brought us to them and kind of where it's going to be going. So that's kind of exciting, right? So you get to hear from us. It's going to be me and Samuel. Our Piper will be writing music as well, but he's not here this evening. But for the first song set, though, we have some amazing music. We have Oppose by Morant. Morant's it's a French group. It's from the album Fell. Beautiful instrumental piece. And then it also includes all sorts of interesting instruments. This group is ridiculous good. And then we have Vehicle by Rusty Humphrey. And it's just really great stuff. And then we have, and I am not even going to try to pronounce this. It's literally like, because it's Russian, but it's like XO, and then I'm just going to put it, you guys have to see this to believe it. That is, that right there is the name of the song. Monoplan, I Love You to Death. This is some crazy stuff right here. You want to read it, Samuel? Samuel's going to read it because there's no way I'm not doing this one. What is it? Can you read that?
Let's see, the Holodnaya. Holodnaya.
That right there.
Holodnaya.
By Monoplan. By Monoplan. So yeah, needless to say, there you go. And so yeah, those that's some great stuff, right? I know. I'm really excited about you guys and hearing this amazing music tonight. It's kind of one of those things where you just kind of say, all right, let's do it, and you go for it, right? I know. So here we go. sometimes you have technical difficulties. I am going to do this really quickly. I'm going to restart this video and see if it makes it better. Because sometimes you just have to do that, right? I know. So let's just try this again. You guys ready? All right, let's try this again. Let's see if it makes it any better. Woohoo!
a friendly stranger in the black sedan. Oh, won't you come inside my car? I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. And by now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do. Well, if you want to be a movie star, I got a ticket to Hollywood. And if you want to stay just like you are, you know I think that you really should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. And by now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do. Hop inside my car. I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. And by now I think you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. I'm your vehicle, baby. I need you, I want you, got to have a child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. 3, 4.
Холодная ночь, перекрестки пусты, в осеннем тумане застыли мосты. Усталые рельсы давно не ждут поездов. Прожектороглаз подслеповат, покинул свой пост последний солдат. Ржавеют подъемники лифтов в домах без жильцов. Им снится жизнь, которая прошла. Тепло людей, шаги и голоса. Им снится мир, который не вернется никогда. Холодная ночь, перекрестки пусты, в осеннем тумане угрюмые мосты. И ржавые рельсы уже не ждут поездов. Им снится жизнь, которая прошла. ушедших навсегда. Им снится мир, который не вернется никогда.
Well, guys, that was a great set, right? I know. Okay, so as I told you before, we are going to be doing something a little different tonight. Normally I have a band on, but tonight, it's going to be me and that guy. So yay. I know. So I'm going to move things around a little bit so that you guys can hear us a little better and see us a little better. I'm going to move us down here because you guys get to also ask questions, and I'm going to just leave it on the, actually, let me just do this real quick. So you guys understand that, like, sometimes when I have a band on, I can just like do all sorts of beautiful things. It's a wonderful situation. But at this moment right now, you guys get to hear about what we are actually working on right now, which is pretty awesome. And
Very awesome. Yes.
very
Fantastic.
awesome.
Stupendous.
So
Most excellent.
Got it. So literally, so what we are doing right now is we are working on an album right now that is going to be called Legacy. So I'm really excited, and I am actually going. It's going to be a really interesting thing because we have obviously done albums in the past, and now so now we get, this is a whole new album with all new music that is going to be beautiful. We're kind of pulling in some of the things from that we've performed a lot but we've never recorded that are ours, and some things that are traditional. And so we're pulling off of the legacy of who we are, and that doesn't just mean Scottish or Irish, not just Celtic, but all of the legacy of who we are. So for instance, I'm going to pull off my legacy of also being Native American. So that's beautiful, right? And our piper, who's not here tonight, but who is named Jeff Keston, he's going to pull off his legacy of being Jewish. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously the Celtic stuff.
And I'm going to pull off my legacy of being difficult.
That's true. That he doesn't have to even try. It just happens. Just saying. I know. So every once in a while, you're going to hear, I'm going to let him talk and kind of maybe man the things. But we're going to talk about some of the songs that we are writing right now that you may or may not have heard yet. In fact, you haven't heard any of them. But, and then we're going to sing we're going to sing one song for you each time that we have the interview so that you guys can kind of hear what we're doing. It's kind of good stuff, right? I know. So, Samuel, why don't you go ahead and talk about one of the songs that we're not going to be playing tonight? That's one of yours that you have,
Sure.
are writing right now.
Sure. So, yeah, good grief. We've been working on so many new songs. There's a particular tune that I'm working on that I'm really excited for all of them, obviously, but this song is, I think it's going to be called Exiles or Exiled, and it's actually about I said again, I need to stop that. It's about the Highland clearances of Scotland, which some of my more distant Scottish ancestors came over after. So for those of you who don't know Highland clearances, it's in the late 1700s through the 1800s. The British government forced a lot, in fact most of the Highlanders, out of the Highlands of Scotland so they could make more room for sheep, which were worth more money than actual Scottish people at the time. and they could make money with that. So they started shipping them off to Northern Ireland, and that didn't work out for some of them. And then they came over to the States, and that was well, a really, really big story. And I wrote a very short song, so it's kind of condensed down into that. But it definitely takes from that legacy.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I makes me wonder if sheep are still worth more than
Sheep are worth a lot.
That's why you love your
Do
sheep.
you like your wool? Do you like clothes? No, actually, you don't like clothes.
I like clothes. I just don't always want to wear them. Okay, so I'm a nudist, so what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean I don't like
Oh, do
clothes.
they not know that?
No, they all know.
Oh, okay.
I know, right? I know. Okay, so one of the songs that I have notes. I got papers. I actually wrote a song that builds off of my Native American legacy called "The Land Remembers All," and there's the other paper for this. Anyways, and so it's kind of an interesting tune because there it is. I actually am going to be doing there is this really beautiful Cherokee lullaby that is sung, and so I'm actually going to sing that lullaby in the beginning and in the end of the song and a little bit throughout. And there I am going to try this may take a minute. But I am going to try to learn the Native American flute. See it? I know. It's really pretty, actually. Anyways, needless to say, I bought a kit online to make this, and because it was a lot cheaper than buying an actual one that was already made. It smells so good. Anyways, needless to say, I got it and I was like, oh my God, there's no way I can make this thing. So our beautiful piper is a woodworker and he put it together for me. So we've already had some things happen. Natalie says, yay, so happy to be hearing your new songs. I know. And honesty. Yeah, right. If anything, we're honest, right? I'm just so I could get don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry.
You're not nice. He's
Hmm.
not nice. He's not nice. Anyways, I'm gonna kick you later.
You're
Anyways,
the best in the world.
I know I am. Okay, so humility, people. Anyways, so this song, I started writing this song about the land and what it means to me because for me, my heritage is out of North Carolina and South Carolina. And so when I may not necessarily always agree politically with that group of like land, people that live on that land, but for me, driving through there and being in that always brings me back. There's a connection there somehow for me, and it really feeds my soul. And so I have a little bit of the melody that I'm working on, but here's a little bit of the words. The lullaby is kind of ridiculous, beautiful, but I speak in the beginning, and I'm gonna have kind of we found this like looper thing for voice. So like, you know how he loops his guitar sometimes, I'm gonna put the looper on for the voice. And so it's when the blood, this is actually a Cherokee poem. But when the blood in your veins returns to the sea and the earth in your bones returns to the ground, remember that this land does not belong to you. It is you who belongs to the land. Isn't that ridiculous amazing? So I'm using that piece, and then I'm using the lullaby, which are all open domain, thank God. And then I have my song that I've written around it. So wash over me, Great Spirit, fill me, Mother Earth. Change me in your power, the land remembers all. And that's the chorus. So I'm not going to give you everything of that yet because I really want people to be able to hear it all together with the music and it's going to have lots of layers. Like, it's like an ogre. It has layers. Okay, anyway, so yeah. So that's kind of what... But we're going to talk about one of the pieces that I hope we do it justice talking about it, but one of the pieces that Jeff has already created. When we went into the studio for our last album, and Jeff was doing his part, his bag was having a problem. And he just played it, man.
So hard.
He worked so hard on this.
Amazing.
It was amazing because he was like playing the stuff and he was like having to blow harder into this bag, which pipes are already hard to play, right? And needless to say, he figured out later that he had a hole in his bag while he was recording. I know. It's crazy. So... he wrote, did you help him write this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him and Samuel wrote this song called A Hole in the Bag.
Jeff did most of the writing. I kind of helped with a couple of things. It really is his piece. It's really fun. It's definitely in the style of traditional Highland Scottish bagpiping music, so it could potentially make its way into that wider repertoire, and it's a really fun one to play, and it's a little bit of a longer piece as they go. So some of those pieces can be really, really short because they're meant to be looped over and over again or paired with other ones. But this one is kind of its own sort of standalone thing. So
it's really cool because new piper music is always fun, right? I mean, it's not like you have new piper music every day. And now our piper and our wonderful guitarist and vocalist has created 2 songs now that are piper songs with other instruments. And so it's going to be really interesting. There's I do believe he's writing a few more as well. So I'm going to try to have 4 songs that each of us have written on the album at least. So yeah. Anyways, needless to say, that means 4 new piper tunes, right? And we're kind of pulling from some old traditional stuff as well. So yeah, but we're going to do a song for you. And Samuel's going to get his guitar out while I'm doing this. But just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and give what's the next one is going to be as well. But we are actually going to do a song called Come On Over that I wrote. It's my baby making song. Everybody should make a baby making song if they're a musician at least once in their life. And this is my one baby making song, just saying. So yeah, it's a love song. Just saying. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for you. And then we are going to I'm going to play Make My Day by Victor Sierra. And then Darth Kitty is one of the ones that's on our other album that we put out called Celtic Rain. And so obviously Samuel wrote this. It's about a fey cat that gets himself in trouble. I don't know if you know any cats like that. Just saying. Yeah, I know. We have 3 that get themselves in trouble. So needless to say, this is about a fey cat that wanders around literally creating mischief.
You know that our cat Jungi is the exact breed that's based on.
Wow. Our cat Jungi is the exact breed. That makes total freaking sense. Total sense. All right, so we're going to do this song for you. It's called Come On Over. Let me see. Hold on. I got to get stuff together. Now, some of you have heard this quite often, and it's one of the songs that you really, really like, so that makes me really happy. But here we go. Look into my eyes, I want want you to see love that washes over me like the drip, drip, drip of the rain that falls. You touch my soul with your healing love. So come on over and kiss me sweetly. Drench me in your loving arms. Come on over and touch me gently. As I feel what you're made of, come welcome me in. I want you to see love that consumes everything like a mighty wave that consumed the land. Consume my heart, come love me now. So come on over and kiss me sweetly. Drench me in your loving arms. Come on over and touch me gently. As I feel what you're made of, come welcome me in. Every day, become a part of my heart. Take me into you. Over, kiss me sweetly, drench me in your loving arms. Come on over and touch me gently. So feel what you're made of, come welcome me in. So come on over and kiss me sweetly, drench me in your loving arms. Come on over and touch me gently. As I feel what you're made of, come welcome me in. Feel my every thought. Come on over and give me your heart. So yay! That was one of our new ones. And you will hear more of our new ones very, very soon. But first, we get to listen to this other beautiful music. You guys ready? Here we go. Little Victor Sierra.
Those memories on a white wall.
Well, guys, that was Darth Kitty. I know, right? I had some comments that I wanted to put up so you guys could see and hear, and I want to say thank you. It says, here's David said, saying Faye Cat is kind of redundant. I know. It is the way it is. Cats are all Fays. I get it. And then Brian's like, you both are incredibly talented. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much. Yeah. I have to say, it's a lot of fun. And when we first got married and learning how to do music together was a little hard in the beginning. But once we figured it out, it's the biggest joy of my life to do music with Samuel. And Natalie's like, heart. And then Robert's like, nice new song. Thanks, Robert. Anyways, so this next set of songs are really kind of cool stuff. Remember, if you want to send me music to play, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. And then we will, I'll be able to play that for you. Okay, so I have 3 more songs for you. The first one is For His Head is Hollow, and I Have Touched Spock's Brain. If you don't know who this is from, it's 5 Year Mission. And if you do, then you knew exactly what I was about to say. That's right. And then I have, it's called No Title. It just doesn't have a title. It's called No Title. By the Mothman Curse. It's kind of it's our thrash metal. It's our one thrash metal for tonight. That's right. And then Shoulda Known Me Better by Dole Robinson. You guys, you met them last week, I believe. Anyways, yeah, so they were on last week. Great group. Anyways, so we're going to hear from them again. Some great music, and I cannot wait until you see it. Here we go.
Shuffling through the darkness in ominous silence, more machine than man, striking terror into the hearts of all who meet it in its unrelenting search to find. Spock's brain! Spock's brain! Spock's brain! Spock's brain!
this way, then fuck off. When the season where I know to be changing, to your one to do your way. Free to do it, but then to break my balls. We live in a world of up and downs, and they can be the sum of the soul of people. Stop louding, you disgust me. What do you think you are? A bloody trick. I spit in your face, I felt so bad without knowing who you are. Organization don't exist. You live day by day. I have to live for yours, fuck off. Too many times will you stop?
Walking down the street that day, seeing colors fading away. Sky used to be so bright, should've seen me coming. You know my life and I won't change for you. Should've known me better. Don't wanna let you go. Should've known me better. Never meant to get so close. 1, 2, 3, 4. That you get the best of me, but I never see right through you. City lights and stupid players, saw you with another man. Take for granted and I won't take for real. Should've known me better. Don't wanna let you go. You should've known me better. Never made it, let you get so close. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Told you, they're great. They're great guys. Last week got to know them. Just so awesome. So awesome. So we're gonna get up and do a little bit more for you. You guys ready? I know. So I gotta back up. So I'm not so stinking loud. Anyways, okay, so yeah.
So loud.
I'm so loud.
So loud.
So loud. Anyways. So we had some great times. I'm gonna put this so I can actually see you guys' comments. We had some great times figuring out how to write music in the beginning, just me and Samuel. And I am very contemporary, and he was very classical, and so we tended to go more into the jazz realm. So that was kind of fun to go there and do that. And so what are you laughing at?
It was fun to go there. Followed it, then we left.
We did. We left.
Yeah.
But then we came back.
Yeah.
We have another group now called Gentle Rain. We're back into the jazz realm. I know, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the other songs that we're writing, and that you just. Now this is kind of funny. I found a Welsh lullaby. It was kind of funny. It's and it's an old Welsh lullaby called I'm never going to say this right. Dinagras. Did I do that? Smock. Dig it. Say it.
Dinagad smock.
Dinagad smock. I'm going to make him say it every single time because I'm never going to say this right. Anyways, is this the one that we figured out was, or is it the lullaby?
I think it's the lullaby.
Yeah, so Dinagad smock. Jesus, I'm all Nazareth. Okay, so what's going to happen is this. So I there is an actual, it's a Welsh lullaby. Yeah, so we're going to redo it in our own way because my family is Welsh. So my grandmother is from England, and she grew up in Devon, actually, for all of you great Devonites out there. Anyways, and so that's on the coast. If you don't know where Devon is, it's on the coast. So here's England, right here, Great Britain. Scotland's up here. It's kind of, and down here at the bottom, there's the ocean. That's the ocean. Down here at the bottom is where Devon is. So that's where my grandmother's from. Wales is over here.
Wales is kind of above that.
Kind of over here. Anyways, needless to say, the story is that my great grandmother, was the illegitimate daughter of a Welsh duke, because that happened. So my great grandmother was a hat maker. Stop making fun of me.
No, I'm enjoying the story.
Being mean again.
My own way.
He's not nice.
I think it's a great story.
Anyways, so my great grandmother, she was a hat maker, and the Duke fell in love with her. But as you know, hat makers and dukes don't marry. So, needless to say, he had a couple kids with her, 2 daughters actually, and he married for money, and I don't know if she ever married, actually. Needless to say, he paid for both of them to go through school and everything. So he saw them, but they never actually met him. So it's just one of those things that happens in life. So we are Welsh, and if you guys are anything like me, I love the Discworld. And I love, and there's this little place called the Salt. And actually what he wrote about the Salt, it was about Wales. And there's the horse and all that great jazz. Needless to say, it's another part of the world that I feel very connected to. And so we're gonna figure out this Welsh lullaby. Dinagad smock. Did you write? Dinagad smock. Anyways, needless to say. So I'm going to sing it in Welsh as best as possible. So I've got to learn this stinking thing. And another one that we actually do already, it's called Lullaby, but we figured out, I was like, ooh, here's another one. But then we realized we already do this. And it's called
Salgan.
It's called Salgan. And so our piper plays it, and then I sing it, and then he plays it, and then I sing it, and we go back and forth. Needless to say, that will be on the CD. We were going to put that on our last CD, but it was very. I wanted to make sure I got the Welsh right, and I wasn't quite ready for that. And so, needless to say, that's some of that. So why don't you tell them about one of the songs you might be doing?
All right, yeah. Another genre I've been kind of churning on for a while is called, and this kind of gets into my Rush roots a little bit. When I grew up learning how to play guitar, it's still my favorite band is Rush, and so. But I grew up learning how to play these songs, and they have this song, called "Closer to the Heart," very popular song, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna write a song called "The Way of the Heart." Actually, has nothing to do with Rush, really. Wrote this song after watching the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, and it made me think of what it was like going to clubs and going to dances, and kind of being one of those people that were sort of back up against the wall. And like, I'm not really sure how to interact with this crowd, and I'm still kind of uncomfortable with that unless I'm on stage with a guitar. Then I'm a totally different person, and I'm very outgoing in those contexts. So,
or if I'm there and I just pull him in and he's like.
But so the Way of the Heart is about finding your way, and yeah, that's
nice. Very cool. You want to read them some of the lyrics so they can kind of hear what it's about?
So let's see. Actually, I think I like the first. The first verse is really fun anyway. So the first verse goes, "I was young and finding out who I am in this world, and people around me all told me who I should become. And if I took their advice to heart, it might give me a good start. But I thanked them and went on my own merry way, looking for the way of the heart." So.
Oh,
So.
Oh, so
doing
now,
your own thing.
It's doing your own
doing
thing.
your own thing.
Yeah, it's my way.
Oh,
and we have a dog, and the dog got out. So, okay. So we're just going to put the dog away while Samuel tells you about the next song we're going to be playing.
Right. All right. This tune is called "Dark Rain." I did a kind of a unpolished scratch YouTube video of this, and we've been performing it a little bit. "Dark Rain" is really it's kind of a playful song, and it's not about anything in particular except for sort of the affect of those nights when you're driving in your car and it's just gotten dark, and it's a rain. It's kind of a light rain, but it's really dark. It's rainy. There's occasionally some thunder, and the rain, the atmosphere just seems to suck in all the light, and there's a few other little stories that I think happen during the song. They're kind of episodic, the different verses are.
So we're going to play this song called "Dark Rain." Not yet. And then we're going to listen to "Perception" by Mark Farrell. And then we're going to listen to "Moon Song" by El Troubadour. So we have some great music coming. But first, we're going to play "Dark Rain" for you. It's one of our new ones.
Gentle drumming on the hood of my car, dancing waves in a black night. Dark rain on the road, blackness eats all the light. In the gloom, sway and grow in a flash of black and white.
floods crashing like waves. A deep and ghostly glow rises slow as the rain quenches dry graves. See you walking on the road tonight. Never care who saw that sight. Dripping from head to toe, all around, nowhere else to go. Dark rain and thunder, free range rich in wonder, bloodstains washing under in a blind dark rain, and a beautiful thunder. Darkness and pain, it's beauty who walks like the night in cloudy climes under starless skies. A dark rain reflects in your eyes. Dark rain, gentle thunder, free rain drenched in wonder, bloodstains washing under in a wine dark rain, and a beautiful blunder. Hey.
So yeah, that's Dark Rain. And we're going to have some amazing music now from also some amazing people. So you guys ready? All right, here we go.
There he is, all by himself. An empty can and a sign that says help. Did he fall? Did he lose himself? Hard to say. Folks walk by like he's not even there. It's not them, so why would they care? And from a distance, they just stand and stare. I'm sure he wasn't born that way. A circumstance put him in that place. He's just trying to make it one more day. This big world is a troubled place. We all make our own mistakes. We must help those that fall from grace. this world deceive your perception. Standing in his place, you feel his rejection. So there it is, a point of view. Where you stand, well, that's up to you. You can't deny what he's going through every day. Somewhere, somehow, someplace, I know you've seen that look on his face. He's just a man that lost his faith yesterday. I'm sure he wasn't born that way. A circumstance put him in that place. He's just trying to make it one more day. In the blink of an eye, the stars fall from the sky, and the seven suns dance upon the midnight. In the blink of an eye. If the stars had a voice, they would speak their desire and send the seven ships to the edge of the sky. If the stars had a voice, if the voice were a wind, it would sing in the sails of the seven ships. It would follow the falling stars, it would sing for the dancing suns. In this wind song the moon glows brighter in memory until it fills all the night sky. In this wind song the moon.
Crazy cool, right? I know, it's kind of hilarious, but this is one of my favorite groups. They're just so cool. Plus they have some very brilliant, beautiful people in there. So I'm just saying. So yeah, we're back. We are Celtic Rain. Part of Celtic Rain, actually. Our Piper is not here with us. He is writing a few other tunes as well. So we are putting together a new album right now and writing it called Legacy. It's all about the different legacies of our lives, at least. And we're kind of talking about some of the new songs that we're writing for the album. You get to hear 3 of them, and then we're going to kind of talk about the others. Mm-hmm. So it's really kind of great. But so yeah, one of the ones that I've written is called "Do You Realize Who You Are?" And I can kind of read a little bit of it for you here. First verse: we are growing, or we are stagnant in our love. We are seeing, or are we blind to the pain? Do you realize who you are? Are we thinking, or are we mindless? Do we realize who we are? And the chorus is, we are kings and queens in this land. We are creators with our words and our thoughts. We are lovers and saviors, some will stand, because we gave the love they deserve. We are the power behind the decisions, the shape that shape the world today. We are the hands that reach out to others, helping to make a way each day. So it's kind of like this thing that we talk about, okay, do we realize who we are? Do we realize that we are the things in others' lives that affect them, that create our words, creating situations? So it's kind of it's kind of a call to the world to say, hey, realize who you are. Don't just live through life and not understand the power that is given to you as a person that literally affects the world around us. As you guys know, this is also I'm a minister, so I do put God into things. Ta-da! Anyways, needless to say, so that's kind of part of who we are. Is that side as well. So tell us about your song.
All right. So I've got a traditional Scottish tune that I'm reworking. There's a song written around the late 1700s, I think, called "Mary's Dream," or "Mary's Dream of Dee," which is referring to the River Dee in Scotland. And this is a story about a woman who goes. She lays down to go to bed, and she's awoken from her sleep by a voice saying, "Mary, don't weep for me." And it is the ghostly spectre of her husband who had just died at sea, who comes back to guide her through the grieving process in probably the most frightening way possible. as one does in Scotland, I guess. So this is a great old Scottish tune that not a lot of people have done, and I'm really delighted to kind of resurrect this and pull this out of some dusty old tomes that I have on the bookshelf there.
Yeah, it reminds me, my great grandfather passed away, and I actually had a dream of him. I had nobody knew he had passed away yet, and I had a dream where he came to me and said goodbye, in an interesting, beautiful way. I will tell you that story someday. But yeah, so that actually. It does happen. It does happen. And then I woke up to find out that he had passed away. And then my mother was going to be going to the funeral in Florida. And, well, we were young and we didn't have money to take everybody. So, therefore, I didn't go. But he did come and say goodbye to me. So it does happen. And as frightening as you might think it is, it actually wasn't frightening at all. It was very, I don't know. It comforted me. So maybe it's more comforting than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. That's awesome. Do you have another one that you are working on?
A couple of instrumental tunes. There's actually there's a tune called Tulach Gorham that I'm looking at, possibly another Scottish tune.
He says all the things right.
And then there's a couple of songs that I wrote this last year that are instrumental tunes. That really make their way into this because they follow along the idea of legacy as well. So one has to do with kind of an echo dance of ancestors sort of idea, and then another one has to do with Lunasa or First Harvest, which is a harvest festival that takes place at the beginning of August. So
Yes.
both of those are songs that I would like to include.
Well,
see how we do.
That is awesome, baby. We are actually going to play a song I wrote called Love Baby Love. This song is about not judging when people love more than others think they should. Letting people love the people that they want to love, and being free to do so. There are so many people in our lives that we love openly and freely, and just they're in our hearts and will be in our hearts forever. And so this is for them, and this is for us and for others that just need to love freely. And then then we're going to listen to some songs. There's going to be a song called Feel the Sunrise by Adam Riviera. It's a salsa with keys and hand drum. Just a really cool piece. And then we're going to listen to Get Your Bible Off My Back by Philadelphia Phil. He's such a funny guy. And then we're going to end the show with a song called Pray by Celtic Rain that Samuel actually wrote. And it's one of the first tunes that... Wow. It is an old song. It's one of Samuel's older songs, but we did it on our first major album that we wrote an album together first that was a Christmas album, and it was wonderful. But then the album that we put out together was called Send Me, and this song Pray is on there. So yeah, if you want to hear it, well, you're about to hear it. But if you want to find our stuff, here's some great stuff. You can actually go to, there's CelticRainMusic.com is our website, but you can also find us on Facebook at Celtic Rain Now. And you can find us on YouTube right here at www.youtube.com/C/Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. When you go there, if you look at the playlists, you'll find one for the Celtic Rain radio show, of course, but then you'll also find one for Celtic Rain. It's the band, and you'll be able to watch performances by us and other things by us. So that's always a great thing to a resource for you guys to go and just have a great time with our music. You can find us on Spotify, and you can always come and see us. Actually, normally the fourth Saturday of the month we're over at Primeval, but the third Saturday of December we will be there because the fourth Saturday is Christmas, and I am not doing that. I want to have Christmas. So the third Saturday of the month, we're actually going to be at Primeval in December. So please come see us from 7 until 9. It's a great, 7 to 10. What is wrong with me? It's a great place to come and have a great time. So we're going to play this song for you, and we're going to go from there.
And I don't want to toot my horn too loudly, but we wrote this song in the key of D flat major.
Because I
Oh,
like
yeah.
it. And he's like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, but I like it. It's a good place for my voice. I was like, don't hurt me. I love you. The song's about love. Don't kill me.
Right. Ready?
Play my notes. Heart is full, yet I know there's more room. Each love grows my heart 3 sizes. Each love I feel, each life is so real. They feed my inner desires. Who are we to judge the way people love? So love, baby, love. Don't hold back. There's always a way. Show your heart, let me love your way. Judge too much without a clue. Our heart gets hard and brittle. What if we just let it all go? Let us love completely. Just open your heart. Let it all be a part. And love, baby, love. Don't hold back. There's always a way. Show your heart, let me love your way. And love, baby, love. Don't hold back. There's always a way. Show your heart, let me love your way. You love me, I love you. We love others too. No judgment here, just be free. Always love that we see. You love me, I love you. We love others too. No judgment here, just be free. Always love that we see. You love me, I love you. We love Show your heart, let me love your way. Show your heart, let me love your way. Show your heart, let me love your way. So that was our new song. We did actually have a comment. We had from Natalie. Love Baby Love has such a great message. Thank you, Natalie. So yeah, so here we go. We're going to have our next songs. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. You come here talking that party line, how your God got more mojo than mine. Well, that's alright, cause I ain't got no time to mix it up with your closed up mind. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. You can clap your hands, you can speak in tongues, roll on the floor till the morning come. Preach fire brimstone till the sun go down. That's alright, cause I won't be around. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. Got so many days to walk this earth, I'm gonna live them now for all they's worth. And when they plant me in the cold, cold ground, they'll say, oh boy, sure did get around. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. What if there ain't no heaven and there ain't no hell?
No, heaven.
The way I see it, baby, that just as well. You can wait on yours till the end of the line. I'll take mine now and I'll be just fine. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. When the end come and it's judgment day, when I meet my maker, don't know what I'm gonna say. But if he digs the blues, it's gonna be okay. Get out my guitar, pour me a whiskey, I'll play. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. Clap your hands, 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 clap your hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. I said, JD, let's take it to church.
Clap your hands.
Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. You can clap your hands, you can speak in tongues, roll on the floor till the morning comes. Preach my brimstone till sun go down. That's alright, 'cause I won't be around. Brother man, get your Bible off my back. Clap your my maker don't know what I'm gonna say. He digs the blues, it's gonna be okay. Get out my guitar, pour me a whiskey outplay. Brother man, get your Bible off my back.
I look to the horizon to think of your embrace and the warm descending sun. I journey through the fields, the green hills and blue sky. The flicker of the flame reminds me of your eyes. So I pray when you're on my mind all the time. I pray. For a time on the path beside the stream, slowly you might stride beside my precious dreams. The smiling moon so bright inspires me to see who brightens up my night. The smile still embraces me. So I pray when you're on my mind all the time. I pray.
Mic's muted. Hello. Turn the mic on. It works better. Guys, it was a great show. I'm so excited that you guys get to hear a little bit of our kind of our mindset while we're writing this album. Throughout the process, we will bring us back on and kind of show you our newer songs when we get groups of them together. That way you guys can kind of hear what it's going to be. Little bits and pieces, and being able to hear the new album before it even comes out, little bits and pieces at a time. Really excited about that. Thank you, Samuel, for being here. And
you're welcome.
And making it all work. He's going to get it later.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Samuel. Gee. Good Lord. This is what happens when you have husbands on your show. Anyway, so I wanted to say thank you guys so much for coming and being a part of this show. I hope you enjoyed the music as much as I did. Remember, if you are not watching on YouTube, make sure you go. And if you are on YouTube, go and subscribe at youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. And you'll be able to know when the show is coming on. Or frankly, when Celtic Rain is playing, because you'll also get notifications about that. Celtic Rain, you can go if you want to send your music. Remember, it has to be small label or independent artist, has to be family friendly. And as you saw, if something isn't family friendly, I fast forward through it because sometimes I miss things. Anyways, so you send your music, your MP3s to CelticRain777@gmail.com, and I will play that music. It's amazing. I play all sorts of kinds of musics. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I thank you so much for being here. We have somebody who's commented. Somebody said, David said, it's been great hearing about all of the wonderful things you've been working on. Thank you so much, David. Yes, this is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We thank you so much for being here, and we're going to say good night. Bye.